Scene 1. The silent storm inside. The mountains of Abbottabad were wrapped in the soft purple glow of sunset. The wind carried the scent of pine, and the sky seemed to whisper secrets of destiny. Zaryab Khan stood alone on the rooftop of his house, hands in pockets, eyes lost in the horizon. 25 years old, educated, talented, yet hollow. People around him believed he had everything, but only Allah knows what storms a heart hides. His chest felt heavy, like a question he could not answer. Ya Allah, why do I feel so lost? He whispered. Life had become a cycle, waking up, living without purpose, sleeping without peace. The world saw confidence. Inside lived confusion. His mother often said, Zaryab Beta, you look far away even when you are right in front of me. And she was right. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't broken. He was simply directionless. A silent storm. That night, Zaryab made a dua he had never made before. Oh Allah, guide me to what you created me for. It was the beginning of his Safar, Kamyabi, though he didn't know it yet. Image prompt scene 1. Young Pakistani man on rooftop at sunset, wearing light gray kurta, short black hair, trimmed beard, pensive expression, distant mountains, purple, orange sky, soft breeze, cinematic lighting. Scene 2. The first sign. 2 days later, his friend Amir Hamza visited. Loud, energetic, full of life, the opposite of Zaryab. He found Zaryab sitting quietly on the veranda. Bro, you look like a philosopher who lost the meaning of life. Hamza teased. Zaryab smiled faintly. What's happening to you these days? Hamza asked seriously. I don't know, Zaryab replied. It feels like my heart is searching for something I can't describe. Hamza leaned back. Maybe Allah wants you to meet someone who can guide you. Zaryab raised an eyebrow. What do you mean? Come with me tomorrow, Hamza said with a mysterious tone. There is a man you need to meet. Zaryab didn't know it then, but this was the moment destiny shifted. Image prompt scene 2. 2 friends sitting on veranda, one energetic, one quiet. Zaryab consistent look, Hamza with athletic build and expressive face, warm afternoon light, calm environment. Scene 3. Meeting Sheikh Hassan Siddiqui. They drove early morning to Nathia Galley, where the air was crisp and the world felt untouched by the noise of life. Hamza led Zaryab to a small open area outside a mosque where an elderly man sat under a tall cedar tree. He had a white beard, calm eyes, and a presence that felt like peace itself. Sheikh Hassan Siddiqui. The moment Zaryab saw him, his heart softened. Without introduction, the sheikh looked at him and said, Young man, the emptiness you carry is not a burden. It is an invitation. Zaryab froze. How did you know? He asked. Sheikh Hassan smiled gently. The eyes of a seeker never lie. He motioned Zaryab to sit. Then he said something that changed the course of his life. Allah shakes the heart only when he has written something greater for it. Your confusion is a sign, not a problem. Zaryab felt tears forming, something he hadn't felt since of the heart. For an hour, Zaryab sat with the sheikh as he shared wisdom. Son, people think success is wealth, status, or achievement, but the greatest success is Qalbi Salim. A heart returned to Allah clean, awakened, alive. Zaryab asked, how does a heart awaken? The sheikh replied, with truth, with pain, with silence, with sujud. Then he gently tapped Zaryab's chest. Your heart is calling you. Listen to it before the world silences it. Zaryab's eyes lowered. I want to change, sheikh, but I don't know how. The sheikh placed a hand on his shoulder. Change does not begin with action. It begins with sincerity. Say labbaik, Allahumma labbaik. Declare that you are ready. Zaryab whispered it with trembling lips. It was the first time in months he felt alive. Image prompt scene 4. Close up scene. Elderly scholar gently touching young man's shoulder. Zaryab emotional. Mountain trees around. Warm morning light. Peaceful spiritual tone. And in those tears, something changed inside him. A softness. A humility. A connection. On the morning of the 4th day, the doctor said, his condition is improving. Zaryab closed his eyes, tears falling. It wasn't just his father who healed. His heart healed, too. Image prompt scene 5. Hospital room. Zaryab holding father's hand. Soft monitors light. Emotional atmosphere. Consistent character appearance. Gentle Islamic theme. Scene cease, a new Zaryab. Weeks passed. His father recovered slowly. Zaryab began waking before Fajr. He started journaling, reading Quran deeply, walking alone in nature, observing silence. Something inside him was changing, gently, quietly, beautifully. One evening, his mother saw him sitting with the Quran and smiling softly. She whispered to his father, "Our son has found something. I think he found Allah." Image prompt scene 6. Young man reading Quran near window with golden evening light, peaceful smile, spiritual atmosphere, consistent character design. Scene 7. Returning to the Sheikh. Zaryab returned to Nathia Galley to meet Sheikh Hassan again. The Sheikh asked, "How is your heart today?" Zaryab replied, "Resting in Allah." The Sheikh smiled deeply. Young man, when a heart rests in Allah, the world cannot shake it anymore. Zaryab sat quietly as the Sheikh continued. Now begins the real journey, the journey of becoming useful to others. The most successful person is the one whose existence brings goodness to the world. Zaryab nodded slowly. "What should I do, Sheikh?" The Sheikh answered, "Whatever Allah places in front of you. Help one person at a time. Be a light, and the path will reveal itself." Image prompt scene 7. Elderly scholar and young man sitting under cedar tree again. Afternoon soft light, calm faces, consistent details. Spiritual mood. Scene 8. The struggling student. Weeks later, Zaryab met a young boy named Bilal, a school student working part-time to support his widowed mother. Bilal struggled with studies. He lacked confidence, and he had no one to guide him. Zaryab remembered the Sheikh's words, "Help whoever Allah places before you." So he began tutoring Bilal daily, teaching him not only maths and English but patience, discipline, and faith. He told Bilal, "Success is not intelligence. Success is sincerity." Within months, Bilal improved dramatically. But something else changed too. Zaryab discovered purpose in helping others grow. Image prompt scene 8. Zaryab teaching a young boy in a small room with books and soft light. Warm and humble atmosphere. Consistent Zaryab appearance. Scene 9. The awakening night. One night, after finishing tutoring, Zaryab walked home under a sky full of stars. He felt a pull toward the heavens. He stopped, looked up, and whispered, "Oh Allah, all my life I chased things, but peace came only when I chased you." He cried not from sadness, but from awakening. At that moment, he realized his Safar, Kamyabi, wasn't about achieving something. It was about becoming someone. Someone closer to Allah, someone useful to his creation, someone with a heart awakened. Image prompt scene 9. Zaryab walking alone under a starry sky, hands in pockets, emotional yet peaceful expression. Mountains in distance, moonlight, consistent appearance. Scene 10. The transformation completed. Months passed. Zaryab's life changed completely. He started a small community group for youth, teaching discipline, self, Quranic wisdom, digital skills, emotional intelligence. People began admiring him, but he remained humble. Every success reminded him of Allah. Every hardship reminded him of patience. Every heart he helped reminded him of his journey. One evening, he wrote in his journal, "I used to search for purpose, but purpose was always searching for me. All I had to do was return to Allah." With these words, Zaryab's Safar, Kamyabi, officially began, not ended. Because true success is not a destination. It is a continuous walking toward Allah. Image prompt scene 10. Zaryab teaching a group of youth in a small community center, whiteboard behind. Warm golden lighting, confident and calm expression, consistent character styling.